What is up, y'all?
We're live.
We're live
Coming
with
at
a
you
new
live from our
virtual
living rooms
audience.
in Kansas City. Am I on?
I don't know. Right now, we probably got an ads playing, so this is for the people
ads
watching
are
it back after we're
playing.
gone. How is everybody doing today? Luke, check yourself on this monitor. And
Testing
scooch in.
1, 2, 3.
Just scooch in just a bit. You're kind of just, oh shoot, get that away from here. We're gonna just do one. We're just doing a singular sensation. A one singular sensation.
A one singular sensation.
Is that gonna be annoying for
We
everybody?
had to zoom it in last time, remember?
Yeah, but I didn't like that, so we're just gonna.
That's annoying. That doesn't look
That
good.
is a visual impairment.
I can look over there too for comments, I guess. Well, no, it's just nice to have.
It's just nice to have something. I just feel like we look like this, and it's like annoying.
Yeah, it was nice last time, but you had it up.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
You look so sweet.
Okay, I gotta say,
My
espresso from
finger.
Sabrina Carpenter has a chokehold
I was
on my workout.
I'm a Sabrina. I'm a Sabrina Carpenter stan right
know.
now.
Me too.
After that song came out, ooh,
literally obsessed.
Leanne Hillary,
How's everybody?
Edward,
We are
Dean,
sore today.
Espresso. Hey guys.
Hey,
Hi Kim.
Kim.
Charlie, Rick, Joseph, Emily. Hi
Go
guys.
up. What's up? Wait, is Brent H? Is that Brent Harworth or is that a different Brent H? Because
It's different brand.
I think it's not my dad. If Brent H was my dad, I think.
I think it's Valerie Harworth is who.
Oh,
they
the
have
account they
account
use.
under. What's up, Zoe? Dave.
How's it going, everybody? Has anybody ever gone through a casting process before?
Yeah, how many people have
How
done
many people
theater?
know like about the auditions and the callbacks and all that stuff?
Let's just walk through it.
Peterson.
Sarah.
Wait,
Oh, that's
why-
a different Sarah.
Oh.
We know a Peter.
We know a Sarah Peterson that's not from Wisconsin.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Yeah, Charlie, he's been through it. Emily's been through it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We went through.
Let's go through the whole
Anastasia
process.
process.
First of all, I need to go back before the Anastasia callback or call and the interest in the actual show itself to when it was announced. So the show was announced last year, and we found out soon after that our very dear friend Anne McCroskey was going to be choreographing Anastasia.
which we were so stoked about.
And it's an earlier show in the season. We were very excited to do the second show. I love doing the second show of the season. We've done 2 seasons with Theater in the Park. We did a double show season and a single show season. And the year we did a single show season with Theater in the Park, this specific theater, we also took and did all the photo, video, and social production for that with our friend Nicole. So there's a lot, we've been involved a lot. This last year we did not do that, and we also did Starlight, which is a professional theater here in town, which was very exciting. But this year we decided not to even audition because we couldn't do the actual show because of family reunion.
For Starlight.
For Starlight. But when it was announced that Anne was going to be doing Anastasia
We were
with
like-
Barb and James Levy, which we were so excited to
Yeah.
work with them too.
So excited.
2 people that I would love to work with. So we got very excited, but we knew Anastasia is no joke of a show. Would you say? It is
it's
vocally a lot.
It's like a very it's
Classical.
It's very classical. It is a dance show in some ways because you like have things like the ballet that's inside the show, like it's a show within the show that has to be really pretty. There are some ensemble tracks that are a lot of fun. They get a lot of costumes, so like for me, I was like really excited about like a really like fast-paced, like lots of changes.
especially for the
and
ensemble.
It's just a lot of fun. We're not sitting around a lot. We're having a good time.
That's my favorite kind of show.
Me too. And so I was really excited about that. I was excited about the creative team, all that stuff. But yeah.
We did talk to our friend Anne before even the process got close, and she did express concern because as a choreographer, you have some say, but not a whole lot. You do have to.
You're
sorry.
right. No, they can hear it.
How do you know?
Rick said, "I'm just waiting for Paul to yell at Luke before playing with his chain."
Dang it!
Yeah. Also,
Rick!
you guys, we're also making tea right now, which is a little hum in the background. But
Fine, I'll play with this.
Ew, disgust.
That's for you. Anyway,
Oh my gosh, we were teaching.
hold on, no.
this is
We
the-
have to get to the end of the story, Paul.
Okay.
Paul.
I will try to in my head, but it may not stick.
I know exactly what you're gonna say,
So
and I'll
just
try to bring it back.
Bring
Try
it
to bring it
back.
back. Okay, so we talked to our friend Anne, and she expressed concern because she said, vocally, I don't know if you're exactly what they're looking for. As a dancer, of course you're what we're looking for, but you're gonna have to prove it to James and Barb that you can sing it.
So we really honed in
We
on
prepared. We worked with our friend Brittany.
our friend Richard.
Richard helped.
We worked
learned the
really
music. We worked hard on getting new audition songs that would feel very like old
More
Broadway.
period, yeah. What ended up happening is we went to the audition and I thought we did a really good job. I'm proud of
Talk
myself.
about that process.
It was so basically what happened was for this specific audition, we walked in, signed in, had an audition slot, and then they took us into another room that had us like prep our music with the accompanist. So it wasn't in front of the directorial team, that was just off to the side. And then they walked in with the 10 of us, and we went and then auditioned one at a time for the different teams. There was a whole season being cast. We were only auditioning for Anastasia.
There's 5 shows being cast at the same time. So you're singing for all 5 directors, music people, the teams, the creative teams.
Stage
So
management.
there's a crowd of humans in front of you. And the room itself, there's like no bounce back. So you have no idea. There's no reverb. Regardless, we did it. I felt confident in my singing call.
I felt well prepared.
Yes.
The dance call was really hard.
And I didn't do that great on the dance call.
I gotta be honest. It was not my best dance call. It was not particularly hard choreography. It was just, for me personally, a little bit clunky. We were also in the first hour that went, so the people teaching it had just learned it that day too, and were trying to teach it as well as they could. But I did feel like I was struggling a little bit. And no, the
choreography itself was a little
no one else's
bit
fault other than my own.
Yeah,
I did
the
bad.
choreography was a little clunky, but it was more my fault. I was having trouble connecting all of the
Yeah.
dots. And to be honest, that also has to do with my age.
Hi from
and that's
Alabama.
just the fact of it all. So we get through the audition. We wait for the callback list to go live.
Just a second. Nick, I'm so glad you got your picture in your note.
Yes, thank you. I'm so glad. No, thank you. Thank you for telling us.
If anybody else wants a note from us, you can go
Also,
support us on
everyone's
Patreon.
talking about the Tortured Poets department, and I'm so sorry we're talking about our callbacks right now.
We're talking about auditions and callbacks right
We can
now.
talk about Taylor Swift in a sec.
They can talk about Taylor Swift all they want.
That's true. Y'all can do whatever you want.
Pop off. I'm gonna keep talking about it, okay?
Yeah. So we get a call back for Anastasia. The list comes out. We got it.
Oh my gosh.
And we only auditioned for Anastasia because of the way that the season's set up. Like your like 6-week chunks are kind of all staggered.
Yeah.
And we really could only commit to one, so we could block it off early enough so we didn't get booked for any travel or anything early
For, like,
that would
work.
conflict. Yeah, we didn't want to do that.
So we ended up basically just, we said, because of Anne, wanting to work with Anne and Barb and James Levy, we were like, we want to work with this team. If it works out to work with them, this is the one show we're going to set aside time for. And so we weren't able to. We'd already booked things for the other shows, so there was no auditioning for the other shows.
Right.
So we went to our Anastasia callback. That was very nerve-wracking.
Anastasia callback, terrifying. Thankfully, my friend Richard and my friend Brittany both helped us with music.
Learning the harmony
Learned
parts.
the harmony part for the baritone, which is always a weird part.
It's a weird,
always,
yeah.
no matter what. But I felt confident going in.
Yeah.
Would you say?
I was scared, but I was confident about the
Agreed.
singing.
Agreed.
I felt more confident about the dance because I know Anne and I know her style and her teaching style. I knew we actually also had to learn one of the combos early
From a video. Which I love.
because Luke and I do that for our living. So we basically just
We're well prepared.
well
with the
prepared
video.
for that. And so we
knew there was a ballet call too, and we had an idea of kind of potential because of the studio we go to, and Anna's at that studio, and we've taken to that studio. There's other teachers who had ballet combos that we were like used to.
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
same
yeah.
time too.
So there was like some familiarity
we
to
weren't
it.
super concerned about that either.
But I did know that we had to waltz a little bit. We had to do some of those things. So it was fun. And honestly, killed the audition. I felt so confident in that callback. I was like,
I felt so good
So
about
good.
even this vocals.
even the vocals.
When James walked by and like really tried to get an ear for us, I felt very confident in what I was
notes
doing.
we're saying,
The
yeah.
notes that I was singing, I felt confident.
But I also have to put out there, Luke and I are normally singing pop musicals. Our voices are generally lend themselves to a pop musical rather than a classical musical.
We've never trained classically.
Yeah.
So
So we're not like, we don't have the tenets for classic.
I do feel like you had more of a classic tendency when you worked with Dr. On.
Yeah, but that's been a long time
That was
ago.
6 years ago.
Right.
You know?
And I haven't really, other than singing pop musicals since then, I haven't.
I do think we should get back in. She was so good.
She was so good. I should see if she could teach us again.
Everything I've ever done with her was so good.
I know. But anyway, so I felt confident and we left that call back and I said, listen, it's in God's hands now. It's not in mine. And I'm going to try to stress
We
very
did
little.
our best, and I felt like
Good
we
about it.
slayed.
Yeah.
We slayed.
So then we wait because the rest of the callbacks have to happen. And Sunday night, we found out.
Well, no, Sunday night all of the teams get together and
me.
put together their dream shows, and then they kind of have to fight over people because not everyone can do every show, and they overlap. So, and some people like their preference sheet comes into play and things like that. So there is a level of like, I guess, fighting over different people and dancers and ensemble. With the shows this year, they had to limit a lot of the number of
Like how big the casts were.
Yeah, how they wanted to make like them smaller. So like Anastasia had one of the smallest casts of the entire season,
Right. Which made me very nervous.
which made me nervous. And I was prepared that I might not get it because of Oakley. Even Anne was like, "I'll fight for you, but that's all I can do." Like,
Right.
she definitely wanted us as dancers, but
If James needs us to be a certain style of singer
we're
and
not.
we're not, then we're just dancers, and
Yeah.
that's not good enough for a 25-person cast.
it's too small.
You need to be.
So we were really
at least
nervous.
a double.
We were really nervous. And then we got the call. I got a text that said
Cast lists were out.
Cast list is out. I was driving home. I'd gone to see a movie hoping that it came out while I'd be at the movie, and I just somebody would text me. That way you wouldn't have to go look at it.
Yeah.
But on the way home from the movie, we got a text that said, "Hey, cast list is out. I've already looked, but our friend Weston will take 2 to 5 business days because that's kind of
It's
his MO.
true.
He like gets so
He gets really nervous
He
and he
wanna
doesn't look.
So we looked in the car. Oh no, we didn't.
No,
we
we waited
we
till we got
actually
home.
went home and we looked, and we actually found out that we did not get cast
Yeah.
in Anastasia the musical. Which I want to talk about this because there was 2 things that happened before
Immediately.
this
Yeah.
immediately. Well, even
Oh, yeah.
before the cast list came out, I told Paul I feel very like we went to see a movie to distract ourselves, and I think I just thought about it more, which is
Yeah,
not good.
during the movie.
But the movie was good. But
That was a really funny movie.
it was fun, and it was cool. It was good. It
was a good movie.
But I was thinking about it, and I was nervous for either outcome, because if I get it, I know that I have a lot of work because there's so much pressure for it to sound vocally a certain way. But at the same time, I was really excited, and I was really excited to put in the work to do it.
Yeah.
This is all volunteer theater. It is not paid. But it's it's really fun.
It's okay. When you get into auditions, you get like feral. Like there is something about auditions where you're like, I want this so bad.
It's
like
competitive.
My friend Weston didn't get cast in one of the shows. He was up for 3 shows and he got cast in 1, which is good. He could have been cast in 2, but only
It worked
1.
out.
It worked out, but
he didn't get the role he
didn't
thought
get,
he was going to get.
Right. He didn't get what he thought, and so he was happy, but still kind of disappointed.
I think there's like almost like no winning.
No. But what I was talking about is the other show, the show he didn't book, is a show he didn't even want at the beginning, and then he got called back, went to the callback,
like, oh, I
and he was
gotta
like,
get this.
I got this, I'm gonna do this, and he was
Yeah.
like excited about it. But even at the audition, he was like, I don't really care about this character at all. And then he was like, but he still wanted it. So it's like there's something about trying for something that makes you want it so bad.
Like even if you didn't originally want it, the way that you like go
Pursue
for it
it.
and you put your best effort forward, regardless of that original or initial thought process.
Yeah.
So regardless, there is a sense of like rejection or disappointment. Not disappointment. In our situation, Paul and I are so busy on a regular basis, day in and day out, until midnight. I don't go to bed until midnight or 1 o'clock every night. And
we're
it's not
work.
because I don't want to go to bed earlier. It's because I work until like I just don't take time for myself. And I do waste a lot of time. There's time that I'm not as productive as I need to be. And I think that's because we work so much, we just don't have the capacity to work all the time.
And so we end up
we get distracted. But
Honestly, the apps that we work on are
distracting.
distracting and like made to distract you,
Which is
so
annoying.
it makes it very hard sometimes to get the work done because you'll go to post something and then in 30 minutes later you're like, I'm doom scrolling. I need to post this thing right now,
It's
and it's
hard.
like so frustrating.
there are people who are better at that than we are. But regardless, there's 2 ways that we were looking at it though on our way home before we even got the cast list. I said, I'm nervous because I don't know if we have the time to really put in the work to vocally prepare for this role.
Even if we get it.
get it, we're going to be dedicatedly working on this all day. Like they'll be going over notes and rehearsal and music to make sure that we are able to hold our own part for this. So it was going to be a lot of work outside of rehearsals because that's just not where we're naturally gifted.
So we were already nervous.
I was nervous about that because of the
commitment.
time that I had to be spending doing other work. We have to be working on the other side, the platform.
But the other side of it was like, I really want to work with Anne. I want to work with Barb, and I want to work with James. And I know Barb and Anne are nearing the end of their like the times they're doing stuff for other like high schools and stuff. But I can't be involved in those shows. So it's getting
Harder and harder for us to be
harder
involved in those
to work
shows.
and harder and harder for us to work with those people. So then it's like, dang, like I really wanted this opportunity to work with them together.
You kind of feel like it's like now or never, sort
Yeah.
of. And also because we've done this before and because we've been involved in a show every summer for the last 3 summers.
Yeah.
This was like the show we were going to do this summer. And we kind of decided that. And now that it's not happening, I am still kind of mourning that loss of experience because I love doing shows. And more than anything I learned last year, I love doing community theater shows. I love doing shows with people who are excited to do shows. And while this season wasn't my like most excited, I was most excited about Anastasia. And I was excited about the cast that was potentially going to be in it. And even the cast that got cast, I do mourn the loss of that I won't be involved on that level. So that there is a lot of, I think, loss. And I am naturally optimistic in the sense of, not really, but
We're forward thinkers, so naturally, instead of being sad, we're gonna be like, "Oh, look at all these optimistic, positive things about it."
Opportunities,
But it's like,
we have to work
But there's
more.
still sadness there. There's still disappointment. There's still like a mourning and a grieving that's happening. Our friend Ann, the choreographer, we talked to her about it after the cast list came out. We called her. She said, "Hey, call me whenever you want to talk." And we called and she felt bad. I mean, like there's not.
she was like, "Do you hate me?" And I was like, "I
No, it's not your fault."
No.
Like, and
we talked
also-
to the director, we talked to Barb tonight.
Yeah, tonight
and
at dance, and
she
she-
just came up and gave us a hug and said, "I would have taken you in a heartbeat. I just wish they gave me more people." Because they really blocked the show down.
Yeah.
And
Which means that like there's
really,
going to be
really-
times that Luke and I would have to be on stage carrying the baritone part on our own, and I don't think I'm strong enough. Being honest, I don't think I'm strong enough to carry a baritone part on my own on a stage with a mic. Like that's just terrifying to me.
Yeah.
Whereas like dancing,
hard.
put me on a stage and solo, yeah, sure, whatever.
I know.
I'll do whatever.
It's
But-
just. I need to look at these comments. Please hold. So sorry.
Sorry, we will come back.
That's the end of the story. But basically, we're dealing with trying to accept and live in the discomfort of the negativity of the
Mourning,
disappointment,
yeah.
and properly mourning the summer so that we can go and support our friends that are doing these shows.
Yeah.
As an audience member, because that's gonna, and not to be jealous or upset when we're not able to do that.
Okay. We got Auntie A and B from Alabama. Hey, girl. I totally agree with the choreo.
Hi, Stanley.
It was kind of hard. Yeah, Adele. It was kind of rough. Becky, woo, Nebraska here. The audacity. Is that
Terrell
how
said
you
he's just waking up in Cyprus. Good morning. That's so cool.
Cyprus. Okay. Jealous.
Scott said
they were
he was
dedicated to
in
train.
ABBA the musical, the best time. Oh, are you talking about Mamma Mia? That's such a good show.
Such. a
Matthew
good
said he's
show.
down bad crying at the gym.
Oh.
Are you talking about because of us? That's so sweet.
Matthew.
More like their Petersburg.
Yeah. What is the lineup for the shows?
Lineup is Bye Bye Birdie, Anastasia, Anything Goes, something else. Oh,
Sister Act.
Hello Dolly, and Sister Act.
Yeah. So it's a lot of like older, more vintage.
They're all being
musical.
directed by women, and they're all women forward, like
leads.
in the musicals,
Yeah.
which is a cool season. It just doesn't leave room a lot for the guys, which is
It
fine.
did. And that's-
which is normal. To be honest, the guys always get everything. So
Yeah, so for once, the guys got kind of screwed over, which
Yeah,
is fine,
it's fine.
and that's okay. But also, I think that too, the kids got screwed over. There's just not money. Like the entire season, the only character that had to be cast as a child was young Anastasia. That's
Yeah.
it.
It's only
Everything
kid.
else could have been played by adults, which is like they ended up putting kids in Bye Bye Birdie because it was just like we had so many kids try out.
That's normal. So
Yeah.
I do think that it's. I do have to say, there needs to be balance. I don't know if anyone at the park will see this. I don't think it matters, but I do think that there is need for a children's show every season.
Yeah.
We need to have that because this is community theater, and the community that we have children. So we have a lot of really, really, really talented young adult and even younger elementary and middle school kids who are very talented.
Well, especially because
and
in
need a
that,
stage
in
to
those,
do stuff.
even within the school districts of Theater in the Park that participate,
Absolutely.
you have incredible theater programs.
Absolutely.
So it's like your kids are well prepared.
I know, and that's like where I think I get really disappointed with the park is sometimes their decisions on how they do things. And to be honest, that's
Not
up to
my
them.
monkey.
It's not my thing. I do think as an outsider looking in, though, there is need for
Yeah.
that. What's your favorite musical?
Charlie, I'm a 14-year-old bass.
Yeah,
He is, and he's good.
Insanely good.
So good. Charlie, I would like to say
What's your favorite musical, Paul? That's a hard one.
That's a hard one. I think Come From Away, probably my favorite dance musical, probably Newsies. But also, I really do love the music in Wicked. I know it's so basic. Hamilton.
I don't have a favorite. I can't choose. I love Come From Away. But I
Honestly,
love Newsies.
The spectacle of the Lion King musical is so good.
It's so good.
so good.
I've seen so many good musicals.
I know. I've been so blessed.
Big Band Beat.
Big Band Beat at Tokyo Disney Sea. Yeah.
That was so good.
It's so good.
That's not a musical, it's just a show, but it's fun. Oh, 51 in the live chat. Yeah, y'all popping
popping
off. 54
off.
people in the chat. This is crazy.
You guys are
oh
awesome.
my gosh,
We
I love you all
love.
here.
Sorry, we've just been rambling about auditions.
Well, maybe that's what they want to see, though. Yeah, I
Are you
guess.
going to come with the entertainers to see Newsies at New Theater? Yes, we are, Adele.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's the plan,
That is
unless
the
we're out of
plan.
town. I said yes to the email.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Guys, yeah, Matthew Moore, I didn't say this, but Matthew Moore is going to be, next Sunday, he's going to be on American Idol in the live audience.
Taping.
So look for him.
yeah, look for him in the audience.
So excited.
Where are we at in that? How many people are we down to in American Idol right
Yeah,
now?
what number are we at? Are we at top 10?
That would be so fun. Like, honestly.
Luke and Paul, have you ever got offered a solo away from each other? Technically, yes, but Paul's the only one who's ever accepted. I've never accepted that.
I've
we
done a show by
did
myself.
say the year we did Curtains and Newsies, we would have accepted
Singles.
singles.
Because I said I could only
Because
do one
Paul
show.
could only do one show and I was going to do two.
Yeah.
But then they called Paul and asked if he would be in a show.
2 shows.
That's usually how it works with guys. If you're a decent dancer or singer, it's a little easier to get booked because there's just less of us in the running. So
Yeah.
this
but
season was
this is
different.
actually a really good thing,
this is a
though,
good
for
thing
us
for us to
because
experience.
we need to get on vocal training, which is like,
I need vocal training.
I need vocal training, and I know that now. And I know that, and I know I've known that. It's just a hard thing to train when you're insecure about it. Like, it's hard to put the
Billy
money and
Elliot
effort.
is so good.
So good.
Charlie.
Billy Elliot's a great musical. Oh my gosh, I love that musical.
Working with friends is the best. It makes it so much easier. Absolutely agree. Tim, I agree. I couldn't agree more. Sorry, I'm way behind. Where does the sauce in your name come from?
Good question.
So my brother, when we were in high school, loved to use the term awesome sauce. And so then when I was trying to name our YouTube channel in 2012, this is when you couldn't use a Gmail account. You had to use an independent name.
It was still
and
just
sign in.
YouTube owned.
It was YouTube owned. It wasn't. It was before Google's acquisition. We were trying to do something with Thing 1 and Thing 2 because we had been nicknamed that in high school.
And we were in musical.
Yeah. And we couldn't get any domains that didn't have a bazillion numbers at the end of it. So we decided to go with something else, and it popped in my head to do twin sauce, like awesome sauce. And then right after I named ourselves Twin Sauce, we started uploading. All my friends in college said, "Oh yeah, it's because you guys love sauce." Like we used to make this habanero ranch sauce that we would dip our everything in, vegetables, pizza, whatever. Loved it, and it was awesome. And so yeah, the Twin Sauce in our name really comes from our love for sauce of any kind. Barbecue sauce, hot sauce, habanero
A
sauce.
dream of ours is to have a
sriracha.
whole sauce line that you can buy.
Oh, it was so good.
Like, we would have like some Tabasco styled sauce, like a vinegar based.
We'd have to be like a
A
spectrum.
sriracha. Luke would be the king of like coming up with a taste for sriracha that you'd like.
It would
It'd be a work.
very unique.
It'd be a work.
Only the green topped bottle.
Luke says just buy that off the shelves, pour it into our bottle, rebrand it.
I'm
That's
way
it.
behind on these comments.
I'm-
Yikes.
Hi, Steph. It's been a minute. How are you?
Edward said, Anastasia is a lovely musical. I'm so sorry you didn't get cast. Love how much you're being about the emotions and still being supportive. Of course. I mean,
There's no reason for us to not.
honestly, there's
be.
a lot
It's
of
community
there's a lot
theater.
of relief, I think, too, in the mental.
The more
side
we
of
talk
it.
about it, the more sad I get, and then I'm like, no, it's good. It's a good thing.
It's okay to be sad, though.
It's okay.
It's okay to process those sad
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah.
I know that Luke's favorite is not Seussical. You
Yeah.
are right.
And I just slurped. I apologize
I
in advance.
hate that.
Hillary says we don't talk about Cisco.
Yeah, do not talk about. We don't need to talk about Seussical.
Oh, the things you can think. As Matthew just said.
Stop it.
Honestly, truth be told, it's insane at work right now. But I could not stop in to say hi. Have a wonderful night. Thanks, Stanley. I hope you're still
Stanley,
here.
I'm so glad.
Did you see Steph is here?
Uh-huh.
Steph, I hope your work is going well. We should get on the call sometime and chat about where you're at and what you're doing now, because I always love to hear the tea. As I
Oh
drink
my gosh,
tea.
I'm so behind. Oh gosh, okay. If you learn wrong note rag together, it will help you with a lot of theater vocal issues. Oh, what's that?
Well, I don't really know what that is, Web.
Hi, Twin
sure.
Sauce. It's taking you to do great and enjoy the videos. I love you. Thank you so much, Barbie. Forever.
Chandelier said, I am obsessed with playing a Who in Seussical. Me too. I actually don't hate that musical. I just would never want to be in it again.
Ugh. I
Luke
could never.
hates that musical.
I went and saw it because Liam Smith was in it as JoJo.
You know
He
what?
was
Somebody
a very
else-
good JoJo.
The next year, he's in the troupe too.
Who?
Joaquin was JoJo.
At school?
No, at Theater in the Park last year, and we didn't go see it. I was sad.
Seussical was at Theater in the Park last year?
Yeah, indoor.
Oh, yeah. No,
It's their
at
Christmas-
time. Uh-uh.
Cannot.
I'm sure Joaquin was fine, but...
Yeah. The biggest blame fool in the jungle of Noel, TBH.
Matthew, you can calm down.
No, I'm loving it.
I've
Keep
had
it
it up
up.
to here with you.
No, bring it on. Bring it
No,
on.
no. Joe Jonas is my dream horn.
That I would pay to see.
Maybe someday.
I played a monkey / bear in Other Things You Can Think in a showcase thing once. That's
Oh,
amazing, Leanne.
Yeah, that's fun.
Other things you can think.
Other things you can think when you're willing to try. Other things you can think.
Other things.
Is that the one we did as a circus?
No, Other Things. It's the opener. It's the.
Oh, that's right.
Displace of reality.
What's the circus? Circus McGurkus? Is that the?
Yeah, it's like when
That was the only number I remember enjoying.
He gets
because I got to ride a
stuck.
unicycle.
He gets stuck in a circus, sitting on a tree. Because remember they chop the tree down and they take him, and then it's
Oh yeah, because I was
he's a sideshow.
I was a Wickersham brother, an unmiked Wickersham brother.
It is. It's a vintage.
I think there should be a Twin Sauce blue buffalo sauce.
Yes,
That's what
Yes.
Steph said.
I love that idea.
Steph, I think you need to back it on up. Hush.
Yeah, a blue.
Hush.
Listen, no. A blue
Cheese.
buffalo. No. A blue buffalo sauce and an orange blue cheese.
You gotta
The dressing.
dye in your. You gotta dye in your.
The dressing, like a blue cheese dressing and a buffalo sauce, together, but one's blue and one's orange, but it's like backwards. That'd be hilarious. I think that's we're onto something here.
Paul,
It's like the pink sauce.
we will not be implicating dyes into our food.
Yeah, you just use natural dyes. Okay,
Like
beet
what?
juice, a little beet juice, a little mix. I don't know. I have no idea how it works.
You're a mess.
I am a mess. And I'm happy about it.
Oh.
Guys, we
What's on
started.
the old lady teacup? It's Winnie the Pooh.
Stop it.
It's a vintage cup that we found at a
It's a
thrift
vintage
store.
cup from a thrift store.
Actually,
I
we
love.
didn't. My mom found one just like it on a thrift store. We
And then I
reverse
bought some
Google
on
searched
eBay.
it, and we found it on eBay.
And guess what? My little sister, I gave it to her for her birthday. She said, Paul, this is a cute mug, but I don't really want it. Do you want it? I said, yes. Yes, I do.
So grateful.
But I'll get out of the frame, Luke, for a second. I'll show you guys the majesticness of this. Just look at it. Just look at it. It's so cute. It's like, look. Ah! And then on the inside, I'm obsessed. I'll tip out all the contents on the ground, so I won't show you the inside, but it's cute.
Believe me, it's cute. Matthew, they're getting honey butter chicken biscuits in Destin, Florida.
No, without me. Look, we gotta go. We'll go tonight. We'll just, after the live stream, we'll go get honey butter chicken biscuits.
No, we cannot.
Yeah, we'll do it.
But maybe. The closest one. Can I say whatever I want in this chat?
Jake, you can say whatever you want that's clean.
If it gets
flagged, we're
if it gets flagged, we'll have to discuss,
about whether or not to unprivate that.
unprivate it, you
Or
know what I'm
delete
saying?
it, mute you in the chat.
Um,
So yeah, actually, probably the answer is
way
no.
to show the mug, Vanna White. Yeah. Nice.
Other things you can think invisible ink, and something with a stink. I don't know what the words are. It's been too many years.
I'm going to resurrect the Wickersham brother pics. Please don't.
Oh,
I got a
no.
mohawk with cornrows. I'm not sure.
Also,
if that's...
I was like 200 pounds. No, I wasn't. I was like 180 pounds. I'm now.
Paul looks
for
like a
reference.
different person.
Yeah, I look like a completely different person. And I had this gross goatee. It'd actually probably be in style now, but I had this really gross goatee because I couldn't grow anything on the sides, so I just had this gross goatee for most of the rehearsal process, and then right before the show, I like shaved.
Oh, for JoJo?
Yeah, because I was a kid.
You had to be a kid.
Also, I am okay. The one thing
It's a
about that-
gink with a sink.
It's a gink with a stink.
Stink.
Stink. It's a gink with a stink.
Are you listening to that music right now?
Yeah, because what the heck? I do not remember
I don't
any
remember
of these.
Thanks for getting me tea.
Kurt, I don't Uber Eats nothing. The amount of charge, I'll spend that time. Listen, budget conscious mind.
I ain't got no time for that.
I ain't got no time. Also, because of the way our apartment building is set up with security and stuff, we literally would have to go outside, like down and outside. By the time you're that far, you might as well go
By yourself.
Just go get in your car and go. There isn't one downtown though, so that would be kind of hard. We would
It's
have to
20
go.
minutes
It'd be like
away.
20 minutes away. But if you're waiting for your food anyway, you might as well just go. I love Whataburger, you guys. I went for the first time with Matthew. I think we said this last week. But I'm obsessed.
They were
the middle of the
honestly such a natural brand partner for us that it was
Honestly, it's perfect.
uncanny.
And they, oh my gosh, you guys, they loved. Maybe it was the agency. I don't know. They loved it. But
We have a
sometimes
great
I
time
hate-
creating ads,
We have so much fun creating ads.
and then they never get viewed
And then-
because we have to say their ads.
Because and then they never get seen, which is annoying.
Yeah,
Was
that's
that my tea bag? Or did you get your own?
got
Oh, you
mine.
already got one. Okay. I just didn't see one in there. I was like, what are you gonna do with that tea bag? Yeah. Anyway, that ad did not perform well. But then we were emailing our contact there because of like you have to like report everything like so that they can see all the numbers and metrics.
Steph, you were supposed to go to London, but you're supposed to go on Thursday, but you're not going to because there's too much going on. That's so sad.
Oh, that's sad. Wait, what did
Paul-
Kurt say about the left frozen shoulder? That's hilarious.
Okay, Terrell. I walk off for 1 minute and you gotta tell Paul he's cute.
Listen, sometimes your boy doesn't believe it.
I
so
will
thanks.
catch it.
Paul does not feel cute. Paul feels ugly.
This is what Luke has to say about that.
Oh, just like this. Just like that.
That's the
Okay.
guys. Every time we get a comment, y'all be feral for Paul. Makes me feel ugly.
Like this.
You know,
Like this.
that K-pop song that's like,
Dumb, 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 dumb.
"You're dumb, 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 dumb." That's
one?
how I feel when people say Paul's cute.
Y'all are dumb.
You're dumb. You're dumb.
No.
That's what I feel.
Okay, that's fair. But
And ugly.
you're not ugly though.
Sometimes I
you're
feel
technically
ugly.
more attractive than me. So,
With my shirt off, but we never take my shirt off.
well, that's good. Luke is, and he is a really good. Okay, but we are working on
Incredibly.
Luke's faces. Sometimes when Luke dances, he kind of locks his face up a little
Yeah,
bit.
I
So
know.
we're like working on that. It's been a year. We've been working on it.
It's hard.
It's hard when you're thinking really hard about everything
hard.
else. And you're trying to make your lines right.
But Terrell, I'm gonna call you out on that.
Called out. I am goobing. Cold out!
Thanks, Joseph. I appreciate it, but I kind of feel like it's a pity thing.
Now
Thanks,
you
Steph.
were, now you had to be, now you
Thanks,
had to say
Rick. But I feel like it's pity.
it. A pity,
But all three of y'all should go comment that on a video.
I meant the way Paul acts more, sorry. It looks like called out. So it's a personality issue now. I'm just kidding. I'm rubbing salt in the room.
dumb, 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 dumb.
No! Luke is so funny. I will like down.
Dumb, 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 dumb.
You messed my light up, bruh.
I was making a point.
Well, let me fix my light now because you can see it in the frame. There.
It's okay.
No, Lucas, I just looked at that light straight on. That was a bad idea. I can't see nothing right now. I do have to say, Luke is a cheerleader for me though because I struggle with like self-identity. I am just like 10 pounds heavier than Luke is.
You are 5 pounds heavier than I am. Do not say that you're 10 pounds heavier.
Sometimes it's 10 pounds. Depends on how I eat over the weekend. And then I weighed myself today. I was 155, and I was like,
I was
"Dang it."
150.
Oh, so we are just 5 foot.
149.
How do you look so snatched in your waistal areas?
How do you look so snatched?
I don't look that snatched.
Paul, yes you do.
Listen, these love handles gotta go places. They gotta go on a trip. They gotta get out.
They gotta pack their bags and get.
Pack your bags.
Mine too, though.
No.
We look the same.
No, you don't. Nuh-uh. That is not true.
We do too.
No, that is not true. Listen, that self-talk though is bad. So you're not dumb, and I'm not dumb for feeling that way. But
Touche. You're not dumb.
also, is it true? Absolutely not.
Chris, welcome.
Hey.
Sorry that you thought it was later. Yeah, it's always this hour. So whatever
It's
usually
10:30 now.
It's 10 to 11
For our time.
on Monday nights. That's our time. So whatever it is right now, it's 10:30 my time. So whatever time it is for you, it's this hour every week.
Chris, that is a good point. Everyone loses in the comparison game, and also comparison
Everyone loses.
is the thief of joy.
have never thought-
that should be our mantra.
Everyone loses in the comparison game, and comparison is the thief of joy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I need to tell myself that every day.
Yeah, maybe we should write that down on a sticky note and put it on your mirror. I have them, they're in my room probably. I don't think I have any over there. Chris and Casey as well, on that central time zone. Who else is in the Central Time Zone? What time zone are y'all in? Let's do a time zone war. Let's see how many people are on the same time zone and see who, like, how many all stack up, you know? Does that make sense? Let's do it. What time zone are you in right now? Let's see which time zone wins. Because I have a pretty good feeling Central is going to win. That's what I feel like. Because it's like the most natural hour to be on a live stream. So Davis and KC, so that's one. Zoe's in the UK. So wait, so the UK time zone. So we've got, I need a note. Central, East is Beast. Oh, Mark, East is Beast, that's fun. Texas is Central. Wait, I gotta notate. Can you put me a Central, a C for Central? I'm gonna tell you.
How many?
Let's see. I'm in KC. Okay, so 1, 2, 1 for Eastern.
1 for Eastern.
Sorry, 1, 2 for Central.
2 for Central.
Eastern.
1.
Central.
1 more.
East. Central. East. Central. East. Lots of East and Central. Central. East. East. Rick, did you already say? No, I didn't count you yet, though. So, Central. East. GMNT plus 2.
GMNT?
No, GMT plus 2.
Okay.
It's 6:36 in Cyprus, so Terrell's on his own time zone here. Sorry, Terrell. Australia, Kim is in Australia, probably on her own time zone. Her and Leanne. We'll just say Australia, because I don't think they're going to be in necessarily the same time zone. Sorry to hear, Charlie, that you're colorblind. Mountain, we got 1 for Mountain.
Oh.
Steph's CST, Joy's ET, Eastern. So we had Steph for Central, Joy for Eastern. Adele's for Central. Central European. Maddie. So that's Europe. Let's go with Europe. Put it with Europe.
Okay.
But it's Brisbane, Australia. So Australia, give it one. Leanne's for Australia. Central. Wait, Matthew, are you really? You're not.
Yeah, he is. Destin Central.
Central.
It crosses the line because
where the line is? Oh, how strange. Okay,
how far
Central,
Florida comes
RIP.
across.
Pacific.
Oh,
Nick is in Pacific, so it's late there.
I know.
No,
Pacific's
early. There's at least 2 of us in the chat. Central for Max Christie. What's up, Max? How you
What's
doing,
up,
buddy?
Max?
It's been a hot sec.
Dog,
Married
how are
life.
you?
You're married.
Do you have kids yet? I think I saw you had kids.
I think he's got kids. Max Christie. We were talking about Seussical earlier in this chat. Ralph at Central.
We were Rickersons together.
Another Central. I thought there would be more international. PST
Oh,
for
PST,
Dean.
2.
Kim said it's 1:38 p.m. right now, so that's Australia.
I've got her and Leanne
Yeah.
already for Australia.
So, oh good, Dean, you're here. I'm not alone. Hi, John. We're doing a battle to see how many people from what time zone.
What time zone are you in?
North Platte GMT plus 2 is 5:38 in South Africa. So I think that would just
That's 4. 4 people, or did they already say?
GMT plus 2. I think that's already been said. Yes. No. Yeah. It's just 1 for that one. Karma's nice. Do an average of the time. Yeah. We'll see. Do you have a 24-hour format? Oh, you have to use 24-hour format. Yeah, that's the hard part. That's why you can't do
Australia's messed up.
Because technically, we would have to do a GMT plus, minus to actually average the time. I know. I do love seeing all the international folks on. I saw you hanging out, you guys, and Mo at the Japanese shop the other day.
Terrell.
Nick, wait, why didn't you say something?
Wait, Nick!
Nick!
We were with Dean, who's on the
Dean
live
is in
stream.
the chat too.
That
Dean
would've
and
been so
Mariah.
fun.
That would have been so
Nick!
cool. You were at Casey Craft Ramen?
Nick!
Nick, my guy. We could have met in real life.
Look right here. Please, if any of you ever see us live, anywhere, anyone sees us live,
Track us down.
please say hi.
Yeah. That's huge, my guy. John said EST. Yawn. Please tell me where I can find the the remix for Nelly Furnace.
Oh, it's Show Music, and if you look him up,
yeah, Show Music. He does all
I'm
those
not
remixes.
sure if it's the full version is online, other than it's on TikTok and Instagram. But look up Show Music
on YouTube.
Nelly.
A lot of times he has stuff on YouTube that's full.
Yeah, look it up on YouTube. If you go to our sound where you can see our dance, click on the little like music button at the bottom, and that'll take you to like the sound, and you can go find his YouTube
Maddie
channel.
Bird,
there.
why the heck are you up at 5:39 a.m.? That is inappropriate.
Okay, so Central Time Zone definitely won,
Yeah, Central Time Zone 1.
which makes sense.
Quick second for my song. I'll be back. Okay, sounds good. Charlie.
Also, Charlie said that he's colorblind. Did you know that?
no.
Charlie, I didn't know you were colorblind.
He's singing a song right now, so he said I'll be right back.
Okay.
There. Because he's a good singer.
Are you guys coming to Jazz on Wednesday? I cannot say yes or no because this is the internet.
I adore that mix. I love seeing you guys dance to it.
Thanks. We should do it again.
Hey guys, we're
honestly.
both married with one kid on a farm low key. I love that for you, Max. Are you still in the Kansas City area, or like you don't have to say where? Don't say where, but just say in general. Like, are you still in the city area, or are
That's
you
so
like
cool.
away? Because I'd love to see you again.
Max, dog.
I'm proud of you.
So cool.
Married and a kid.
So glad you're here.
Wait, Max, how old are you?
Probably older than we think because he's got to be 20,
25
maybe 5, maybe.
5 years younger than us?
That makes sense.
We're 31, so I don't know. But
I'm terrible with age.
I'm terrible with age. In Virginia. Okay, so yeah, guys, we
Central
have,
won.
Central won by, but Eastern came in close. at
Webster,
second.
have you met? You've never met us. I'll take a sneaky fan vid. You can post it.
Honestly, yes, Steph. If you meet us in person, just be ready for a conversation like this live stream. This is real life.
This is
just who we
This
are.
is exactly who we are.
Unfiltered.
Completely.
We should probably be more filtered than we are, if I'm being honest.
Steph, we miss you.
Guys, is there
Yeah,
any
Webster,
time
where are
you're
you?
going to-
I've sent Webster a thank you card for Patreon. I should know where he lives.
I know.
I just can't keep all
Who
of
did
it
we meet
track.
recently that knew us from short form content, and they were kind of shook by how much we talked? There's somebody at the gym saw us, and we talked his ear off for a second.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't remember. I feel like that happens all the time. Leanne, if you're asking me if we're in KC, that's a yes. I think you already knew that.
No, she's asking Webster. They're talking.
Oh.
But don't worry about it. Ah, okay.
Oh, Ben's sick, sneezes, and my BFF's dog died Saturday, so cries. Oh
Rick
my
said,
gosh,
we're
John,
almost
that's so
neighbors.
sad.
I live 1 block from Interstate I-35. But that's a long interstate.
What, like, are
That's
you
actually very, very descriptive, like non-descriptively descriptive.
Yeah.
Because I-35 goes a long way. You could say that you
You
live
could
off...
be North Kansas City. You could
You could be in
South.
Wichita.
Yeah, honestly, I'm back. Hey,
Wait.
what are you making a song for, Charlie? Are you recording something right now? Also, you have a
Of
great
course,
voice.
Webster. Welcome back, Charlie. Wait, Charlie, you're colorblind? Is it like the mixable colorblind where you think that green is red and red is green? Or are you completely black and white colorblind?
Max, why did I think you were at least 25? I was like, there's no way. He's 23. Wow.
You are a firefighter. That is too cool.
That's too cool.
That fits you.
You know who else? I don't think you would know him. He's similar in age, maybe a little bit older than you. But Jed.
He's a police
officer.
though. Oh,
Wild.
that man.
Wild. Max,
Obsessed with
did you
him.
ever keep up? I haven't seen him. I'm subscribed still to your YouTube channel.
Did you ever make more videos?
I loved your videos. I thought they were so fun.
He's a dad now.
Your dad, Chris, yeah, we could do a KC meetup somewhere. We need to figure out.
Casey Craft Robin. I will
My
always.
best!
I will always go to
Honestly,
Casey Craft Robin.
their lunch is super low key. I love it.
I know, it's like chill.
It's like so chill.
Blue and yellow. Oh, blue and yellow, which is the most tints of different colors, apparently. Oh.
Oh, whoa. That's
Crazy.
like, I've never heard of that one. That's gotta be hard. Blue and yellow. At least it's not green and red. That sucks for like lights on like stop and go lights,
Down for promenade.
which affects most tints in different colors apparently. Oh, no, that would. Literally an entire scale on the camera spectrum is
Well, yeah,
blue and
because
yellow.
it's blue
so
and yellow.
if your tint like green and red, which is what a lot of
But
people
even some
struggle-
reds, like
will have
purple.
will have a cool tint. That's gotta suck.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Charlie.
Oh my.
Also, guys, Charlie is so incredibly talented.
This boy. I saw him today.
I didn't see him today. I saw him yesterday. He is so
Right. I
incredibly
saw you too.
talented, and I just can't wait to see where he goes in life. He's got a lot. He's put in so much work.
That's
He's
true,
so
Kim.
Incredibly talented.
Here's what we could do. What we need to do. Sometime what we'll do on Patreon sometime with our Patreon people. I know you guys, there's just too many of you to do it here, so
do
we
it
have to
here.
go over
We'll
on
have to do it on
Patreon.
Patreon.
We could do a little like a Zoom call meetup.
Where we all like
Like a
hang out.
virtual.
The hard part is I don't know. We have to do.
How
it
would
so
you
we
like
take
conversation?
turns.
Yeah.
We'll have to just give it a try. I don't know.
Honestly, what's the worst that could happen? You know, it could all just be like talking over each other, you know? If I were ever going down to KC, I'd totally coordinate in advance because at random I would play blast out. John, text Paul. Paul, oh, we're on Mars.
Oh, we're in Japan or Timbuktu or Mars.
Yeah, yep. That's
No, Max said he stopped making videos a while back. Too busy with dad life. But I really
he's
enjoy my
loving
life
his life.
though. I love that
Love that.
dog. That's
So
so
cool.
cool. Oh wait, Charlie. Is Charlie not who I think you are?
Charlie, you're not at our studio dancing.
Wait, I thought that was the Charlie from our
Charlie,
studio.
you are. I 100% been thinking you're the wrong Charlie this whole time. That's embarrassing.
But also, I'm sure you're still very talented.
you're sure. I'm sure you're talented.
Why can't I see like your picture? Yeah,
I
that's
know.
definitely not the Charlie I thought
Why?
you were.
Don't know why. We just.
But have we met? You look familiar. I'm looking at your channel right now. Your picture, which is a side profile. Which
I haven't seen you all since Stageworks. Stageworks.
Oh,
But there is another Charlie that was at
There's a
Stageworks.
No, I don't think so. I think I don't know if he's ever done Stageworks. Charlie? DJ did.
DJ
Stageworks.
did Stageworks.
I'm not sure, but
Crazy.
Stageworks the winter thing.
The winter wow, yeah.
Yes. Dude. Also though, that
Oh yeah,
means you're
Zoe.
still
A
super
Zoom with
talented.
us would be amazing, and by
A
amazing,
Zoom-
it would be terrible.
Zoom-
That's what you're saying, right? It's
Zoom with
sarcastic.
you guys would be amazing.
It's sarcastic. She's being sarcastic. I
would
know
be
she's being
chaos.
sarcastic. But we would also have to figure out a time where all the GMTs, plus and minuses, worked out. That's like the hard part for me. Something's gonna have to be. I mean, I don't mind being up in the middle of the night. I can do that. You know, at 3 a.m.
Speaking of eyesight, I haven't seen one of you in glasses. Where did they go?
I just kind of. I'll be down here. I'll just be a second. I'll just be a second. One more.
Paul doesn't like to wear them.
I hate them, guys. I literally hate them. I hate them so much. You don't even know. I can't dance in them. I can't do nothing. Here's the thing. Here's what I have to say about glasses. I can
Glassable View is available on Patreon for Patreon subscribers.
Glasses View is only available for Patreon subscribers. Yes, that's right. That mod is only available over on Patreon.
So sorry.
No, okay, here's the thing. I can wear them, and like Luke puts them on, and he's like, there's definitely a prescription here. Because at first I was like, these aren't helping at all.
He doesn't wear contacts or the glasses.
No, nothing. I literally see better without them. I can read the Avengers posters in my room right now. I can read the comments right here right now. Like, they don't help me at all. But Lucas like puts them on and he's like, oh, they definitely do something. But honestly, all they feel like they do is bow my vision a little bit. So like screens look like they're a little wonky. I'm like, I don't like that at all. So I'm like, nope, I just chose not to wear them. I do wear them sometimes for fashion statements if I need it for an outfit. But otherwise, I don't wear them.
Guys, I just got the kindest, I didn't read the whole thing, but I just got the kindest message from Rob Reeder. And he said, I'll just read you what I
Rob
can see.
Reeder is in the show that we were
he
not
got
cast
cast in
in.
the show.
Yeah,
And he
we
says,
didn't
Luke,
make
I
it.
was so disappointed to see that you guys were not in Anastasia. You guys were so great during the callbacks. Not only wonderful at dancing, but also you were such leaders and how supportive you were being to all the other people in the dancing call. And I didn't see the rest of it, but that is honestly, if nothing else, it was
That's
a great
worth it.
callback, and we
Yeah.
had so much fun cheering everybody on.
Listen, it's all about
I'm a
having-
cheerleader in a callback.
Yeah.
We were in a professional theater auditioning for the original Brooke Wyndham on Broadway. And we were doing Legally Blonde with her. And we were in the callback and we were doing all this jump roping stuff. Thank goodness I already knew it.
Yeah,
but
I
they
know.
changed some things from what I knew. We're in the call and she goes, I cheered somebody and then I like hushed myself thinking that was like inappropriate in this kind of a serious call.
Yeah.
She goes, no, we can cheer each other on. I screamed.
Ham.
I was a
I lost my
ham.
voice. I lost my voice screaming so hard in that call.
And you know what? I made some really dear friends in that callback.
Yeah.
It was a great time. Jessica.
And we still got to do this with
And we still got to the show.
She's gone still, isn't she? She's on
I think
that-
she's still in
on
Dubai.
that- Is she still on that tour?
She's on the contract. She's on the boat.
She's on the boat.
Yeah.
I miss
Anyway,
her.
I miss her. But guys, I'm the biggest cheerleader in a callback.
Dear
But that
Jost
was so
said
kind of
with the
him.
Dear Jost, we love.
Dear Jost?
Hey, with the popularity of the new Fallout show, I've been watching so many videos about that. I need to watch it, but I've been watching videos about it.
Wait, Darren Jost is on? Why can't
You
I
guys
see
should
it?
do. Make sure your top chat isn't on.
It's just on. What the freaking annoying.
Live chat. Live chat. hey, with the popularity of the new Fallout show on Amazon Prime, you guys should do a dance to I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire, or I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire. Darren, could you please send me a link to that sound?
Do you have my phone number?
Or, like,
I think
a
you have my
YouTube?
phone number.
If you have my phone number, if not, just on Instagram or a YouTube.
Because I'll totally look it up. We just choreographed part of
Chicago we taught it in
by
class
Frank
tonight.
Sinatra.
Yeah, we did Chicago by Frank Sinatra.
We're doing a little tutorial. Tomorrow we're going to film it. And we'll put it up on Instagram and TikTok. And
Some of y'all asked for
Patreon.
an easier dance, and I think it's a little bit easier. We have a hard time making things easy because we just get into musicality and then we're like, ooh, ooh, and then we just make things hard. But we did teach it to our own class. and
Kim. Guys,
they were killing
okay.
it.
We need to talk about this. And I think a lot of you on here are the people who actually care. So this is why it's good. I'm glad you brought that up. The Thailand trip has been postponed. And at this point, it's been postponed indefinitely. But we're hopefully doing it next year. The problem that we ran into is
With
that
dates.
the dates that they were, because of like the restriction in their systems and when they could have trips going,
And how we're like selling out trips and stuff. There was already trips going in the times that were like good trips.
so there wouldn't be room for us. Anyway, regardless, because of that, we had to put a standstill on the trip. Basically, the only dates they gave us were December 7th through the
eight
14th
days.
or whatever, 15th. But then we were looking at flights, and the flights from everywhere in the world, including Australia, including Europe, including the US, were going to cost the same amount, if not more,
Than
than
the
the
trip
trip itself. And we're going to take 24 to 30 hours
To get there.
because of all the transfers it was going to take. And I said, you know what? It's between holidays. It's Thanksgiving, Christmas,
For
and
the
it's
American
smack in the
markets,
middle.
yeah.
It's just not.
Here's the problem.
Worth it.
Who's going to get off time for work? Like, for me, that was the hard part. It's like, it's right
And
around
they
the
wanted
holidays.
us to sell out of the trip. They're like, you can get 24 or
was like,
28 people to do this.
Who
I was
is
like,
leaving right after
Who?
Thanksgiving and before Christmas?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't go on that if it wasn't my job. Like if I didn't have to, if I had to get time off.
So we had like zero peace about it, and we got to the point where we were about to launch, and I said, no, we can't. I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
And so then we pulled out, and we said, we can't do that. She's like, let's meet up next month and see if we can plan something for the next year. Our goal would be to do something affordable.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do something that costs as much to fly there as it does to do the trip itself.
And I know that we have some international friends coming, so that's the thing we are trying to like keep in perspective. The tricky part is with the budgets we were like what people were willing to spend on the surveys. The tricky part was I was like, well, in my mind, I want to keep it with including flights around that budget price point.
That's the budget I'm looking at.
That's the budget I'm looking at. They're thinking, like on Trova's side, the people planning the trip, they're like, oh no, they know that flights aren't included, so we're thinking about like this is the cost of the trip plus flights, and I'm like, no. We're trying to make it like affordable and fun. Like
Like if they're saying this is their budget, they're not going to be like, oh, this is my budget plus
Plus
$3,000.
Yeah, for
$2,000
flights.
to get there.
Like no way. So that's why it was like we had to like so we reassessed. We're gonna talk about it next month. I think is what the plan is.
That's the goal.
Reassess and try to figure out 2025 and find maybe a. We
Agreed,
thought
Kim.
Colombia is a whole lot easier to get to for us.
For us from here.
But the problem
again,
is Kim can't get there.
So then we're like, we should just take a trip to Australia by ourselves.
honestly-
and then we'll do a tour around, go see Leanne, go see Kim,
And then pop over
go
to
see
China,
Becky, go to China.
go to Japan.
just
you
do
know,
a world
just
tour.
do a world tour.
I don't know. Go to Europe. We'll see.
Oh wait, what did you say, Webster? What was the budget, Twins? Oh, the budget that people had put down was around $3,000.
It was between $2,000 and $3,000, and then the flights were going to be on top of that. So the trip itself was looking like it was going to cost about right at $2,000 to about $2,200, depending.
Yeah.
And it could be a little bit more than that, a little less than that because of the timing.
And another
But
thing,
the flights were going to cost a minimum of $2,200.
another thing we thought about is like I love doing this stuff with Trova, but the point with like doing it with Trova is they're a business, they are making money too, and they wanted us to be able to make some money too. We were trying to keep our profits as low as possible,
Yeah,
so
we
it
were
was just
almost
like
taking no
affordable for you. But like that's like the point is that we're selling a trip to like as a brand deal. They make money, we make money, and then it like works out. But I don't know. The whole thing wasn't quite working. So we're not saying no, but we also did think about like wouldn't it be easier just to all fly meet in like Florida and go on a cruise?
But even then, like that's Australia. It's hard.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
should we just go to Australia and see our Australian friends?
Right.
You know, would that be better? Would it be better for us to? But then that's no fun for the Australian people. They want to leave and travel. So. I don't know. It's just
Mark,
hard.
that's a good idea. We didn't really think about domestic travel, but that is fine. The problem with domestic travel right now is that it's expensive. It's almost more expensive.
Bali's a
sometimes.
great idea, but it's still expensive to get there.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem that we're having. It's not
like-
as expensive, but it's still expensive.
Right. That's the hard part, is the expense of it.
Ugh.
Which I want to, but I agree with you. Colombia is
Ooh.
not at the top of my list.
Charlie, sorry, go ahead.
Good. No, you're fine.
Charlie just said, is there any places in the Kansas City area for musical theater that you can recommend for me?
Yeah.
Stageworks is awesome. I don't know if you're doing that this summer. It's a great camp. They do a lot of education. Miller Marley's great for dancing. That's where we go. If you're looking for musical theater,
I would-
auditioning is great, but I would really focus on
train.
training. Find a good voice teacher. Find a good dance place.
Yeah.
Somewhere you're going to really focus and study. We have a lot of boys at Miller Marley right now. So if you're,
Yeah.
I don't know what age you are, but if you're in the like middle school to early high school, we have a lot of boys right now. But then there's also,
Oh yeah, Steph said he's like, we could just
Anything
do
like
it
that.
ourselves. We wouldn't have to go through somebody else.
I
That's the
know.
hard part, honestly, Steph, is like working with a company.
And I was like, I want to do stuff that we want to do.
Right.
Like it was hard because they were already set itineraries.
which is fine. Like, it means I don't have to plan it. But then it's also like, but there's a lot of things that I was like, but I want to do this. And I want to like go take a dance class. Like, have us all get an instructor that's like local to the country that teach you a dance class. Just show up at a place. I don't know.
Taz and Philly, thank you so much. I love your energy and you keep me happy. Hope you respond to my message. I left you on IG. I do apologize. Our messages on Instagram, there's some that I never see. Like it's just hard to see.
But
But I'm glad
if
you're
you
here.
can respond, do. If you can't, email us, like our email address. Email us your @tag, and we can search it in our request.
No, it's harder to do that. It honestly
it?
doesn't work. Yeah,
It
it, doesn't
doesn't
work
anymore?
No, it's a mess.
That's the worst.
Guys, I just do apologize if I don't respond to your IG.
Tell me in the comments of a video. That helps, because as long as you go in and look and then click the message button, it'll bring up the message that they
Sometimes
sent.
it doesn't even show up though. Now, it's really
It like
weird.
buries it.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. It's tough. But I do apologize if I don't see it. It's not personal.
Yeah.
And we just can't respond to everything.
True,
Like there's just
true.
too much. So we do try.
Yeah. Honestly, it was.
I also want to do it in Europe.
I know the European
Everyone
trips are
wanted
so
to go to
expensive.
Europe for them, but not if
Yeah.
we do it ourselves.
True.
I only
Oh,
dance
sorry.
salsa and
Joseph was
bamba.
asking about Pennsylvania. I'm sorry that I'm not your top 8. I want it every Monday. Joseph, I'm so sorry I wasn't seeing your comment earlier.
What kind of stuff would you like to do on a trip? Like dance classes?
Joseph, we don't have any immediate plans to come to Pennsylvania right now. That doesn't mean we won't. But right now, I don't have anything bringing me to Pennsylvania. I like Pennsylvania. I've been there before.
I don't know what you're talking about. What kind of activities would you like to do on a trip? I love anything active. Hiking, biking, swimming, snorkeling. I love water, so anything water related. I do love workouts, so I like extreme stuff, but we wouldn't have to do that. Not everyone would have to do that. I love exploring and learning history, and food's good too.
I love
food.
it. I think for me, it's like exploration. So like I love to go and like see really pretty things and see cool urban areas as well as just as much like historic urban areas as well as like modern urban areas. So food plays into that some, but for me, it's mostly like the adventure and like the beauty of what we're seeing.
Zoe, that's a great idea.
She's
She's just starting out as an independent travel agent, so I can see what prices I can get for you if that would help. That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool, Zoe.
Eastern Europe would be awesome. I would love to do Eastern Europe. I've never been to Europe, so.
Yeah, go to Cuba and learn the rumba.
I mean, honestly,
see, that's what I wanna do.
We'd love to go to South Korea and learn K-pop dances from
Yeah.
actual K-pop choreographers.
Right.
Like, but that'd be something we need to do on our own. Probably
Yeah.
not in a group, but
Yeah.
Um,
Why is this thing not focusing? There.
y'all, this is so great, but we are out of time.
Oh, no!
It's our time. Local scenes and museums. I love that too.
Korea trip. Plus,
Plus, plus, plus, plus, plus. Going back to Japan. Plus, 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 plus. For me.
That's so cool. Philly video shoot at Love Park and Liberty Bell.
Oh,
That would be so sick.
I would love to go to Philly. I've
I
never
know.
been.
I haven't either.
I have been to Philly. I flew in one time.
yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
I haven't really explored or spent time.
Any
there.
prayer requests, you guys? I know we're out of time, but we'd
what
love to hear what's going
do
on.
you have going on in your life?
We are still working on growing our hair back in, which is kind of slowed.
Working on our
Working
hair.
on it. It isn't working that great, but it's doing
Emily is
something.
moving this Saturday. Praying for
Oh my
her.
gosh, yes,
Go
pray
get
for
some
that.
Sleep. Good night. Good night, Terrell. Thanks so much for joining.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all.
We will be getting some sleep tonight.
Pray for your golden
Oh,
retriever.
Bentley.
Bentley. He's been struggling with some chronic skin infections. Oh no.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh,
Bentley.
buddy, we'll be praying for him.
That's sort of normal too for golden retrievers. They do tend to have sensitive skin.
yeah. Leanne's in prayers for family, health, and Matthew's travel.
Yes, pray for Matthew's travel. I don't think
And
he's on anymore.
the road.
He's on the road. He's traveling back up to Glacier. So cool. Driving across country.
Um.
Kim is
for-
in Australia.
Oh, Joe's furthering his education. That's so
Oh,
sick.
prayers for that. That's
huge.
David had a dog named Bentley. He was a good boy.
Oh, Bentley.
Yeah. Oh, John's sick. And his best friend's dog died on. What?
Oh, we were praying for that. You
Guys,
said that
this is
earlier.
traumatic.
And families affected by dementia. That is so rough. Yes.
Ugh.
Yes.
Save
We have my grandpa's struggling with that right now. So
yes.
pray for my parents as they care for him and him as he is being cared for and just
Kim said, I'm leading a Christian youth conference in camp this week. The youth are just about to arrive. Oh,
praying for
that's
that.
overwhelming.
yes. Your hair. It's only for a while.
I'm quoting. It's
that
from
as
Avenue
something
Q.
else. Yeah. Dave said pray for my knees. I did a half marathon. On Saturday. I'm still recovering. Oh
Praying
my
for
gosh.
y'all. Please dance to Vogue by Madonna.
Oh man.
I don't know how to
I
do
don't
it.
really know I don't know how to Vogue. I could try, but my knees, I don't know if my knees
I'm
can
like,
do it
look at me
anymore.
trying. I was like watching it back because I can see playback.
Dementia is rough. My dog Buddy is laying on my feet now.
Logan Paul is just starting out as an independent travel agent. She could probably help. Logan Paul. Yeah, I saw that. It was Zoe.
Zoe, yeah.
We could also become independent travel agents ourselves.
Hillary said I would like to ask for continued prayer for my health. Yeah, Hillary, we've been praying for you.
Yeah, we've been
How's
praying
everything
for you.
going? Is that bit still rough?
And let's pray for my friend. She was in a car accident yesterday and she's been in concussion and her car was totaled. It was her only car and work vehicle. That won't fit the kids.
Oh, bummer.
It's so hard. I was going to say Joey and just started out as yes.
Was me. Good job.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to pray. I'm not going to get everything, but God knows.
Yeah, we've lifted him up.
Lifted him up. Charlie's dealing with just waiting for her stage works. It feels like a life leads up to
Those 3 weeks, and after that, it's just time between and nothing more sometimes.
I
Charlie,
understand that.
I would try to get in. Right now, they're doing enrollment for Miller Marley. I would get into some voice lessons to maybe take a dance class this summer, like a Broadway jazz class. Honestly, just train. It'll get you into a community of people that are performers, and it also is a good place to make friends.
Yeah. All right, let's pray. God, I thank you for this day. I thank you for everybody on this track. God, I pray for anything that has anything going on. I pray for Bentley and several dogs that had issues or passed away. Pray for those families, people dealing with dementia or family members who have dementia. Pray for anyone dealing with anything, self-worth, depression, anxiety. I pray for wisdom for those who need wisdom about life ahead, safety for for people traveling and moving like Emily and Matthew. Pray for people who are dealing with just anything going on, God, right now. Family, parents, whatever the case may be. I just pray that you'll be with them. Pray for health and safety for those who are dealing with issues with any kind of health. I know like Hillary's having such a hard time. That's been so hard for her, God. I just thank you so much for what you're doing in each and every one. I pray for everybody who said anything in the stream tonight of needing anything. I just pray that you'll be over them, give them peace and patience and guidance and wisdom. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Y'all, I know some of y'all might not be religious, but I'm so glad you're here anyway. We're not religious either. We just have a relationship with Jesus and we love to lift things up to him because we know that prayer works.
And he cares for you.
And he cares for you. So we just love you guys, but we also are thinking sending
like
good
this.
vibes your way.
Like this. Because isn't the balloons happen? To the balloons. The balloons.
Balloons! Ah! AI is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I
Y'all
don't know how to
are
turn it
so
off.
Great. If you don't know, we are releasing some new videos on Patreon. We have a new deep dive, or not deep dive, ADHD ramble for a new movie coming out this week. I guess I could announce it here because it doesn't matter, but we're doing Stick It, the gymnastics comedy from 2006. I'm very excited about this one. It is very near and dear to my heart.
Yes. So if you're interested in anything like that, or just whatever exclusive videos we put on over on our Patreon, go check that out.
So good to see you all. We'll talk to you all in another video real soon. Don't die. Okay, bye. Stay positive. Keep the vibe.
And then you pink around for a minute because if I end it too soon, then you won't hear all
Comparison is the thief of joy. I wrote that down.
That was
And
good.
everyone loses in the game of comparison.
that. That's so good.